this is Deborah and welcome to my channel, Stitch the Stash. Today I am going to go over my Stitch Mania 19 plans. I was on the fence about how I wanted to go about Mania this year. Still a little bit undecided, but I have plans. And you'll have to pardon the sunlight that's coming in. It is 5 p.m. here in New York City, and I'm trying to get this all recorded today. I just did my update video, so now I want to do my Stitch Mania video before the end of the day, because then I have terrible lighting, and then tomorrow it's supposed to rain all day here, so I need to get this done now. All right, so last year was the first year I participated in Stitch Mania, and so that was 2018, so I planned on 18 starts. Well, what happened? I only got to 11 starts, and simply because there was a family emergency. My father had a heart attack, was hospitalized, and I had to go rushing home. So what I did is I did take one of my Stitch Mania projects with me. I was down there for several weeks while he was in the hospital and in rehab. So that was Busy as a Bee by Tiny Modernist, and I've shown that on my video before because I finished it. It's not FFO'd yet, but that was a Stitch Mania start that I had, and I took that with me. All right, so that left, I had 11 starts. What am I going into this year? I've decided that all the starts that I did not finish from last year, I am going to work on this year, and that is 9 projects. So I have 9 existing projects from Stitch Mania last year that I'm going to stitch on. And I'm actually going to stitch them on the day that I started them. And it happens to be the first 9 projects because I finished Project 10 and Project 11. Again, one of them was the Tiny Modernist, Busy as a Bee, and then the second one was Lizzie, Kate, I Can Drive a Stick. All right, so let me go on in order of what I will be working on for Stitch Mania. On the first project is, and I have it housed in my Love You More studio. I believe this is, yes, this is a full-size sleeve. It is, let me pull it out. It is Butterflies by Stitchrovia. And you guys have seen this in one of my videos because I did work on this just a little bit for a Magical Stitches assignment, and I haven't touched it since, but this is where I am starting from on Butterflies by Stitchrovia. And let's see, this is on a 32 count Lugana in the color Bittersweet, a really pretty peach. All right, so that is the first project I will be working on, and I'm gonna try to go kind of fast. So the second project is housed in my, oh, I love this, my Love You More studio, no, my So Much to Love, hello, I still have the headache, kitty bag, absolutely love it. And I keep in it I'm having an avalanche, hold on, okay, I keep in it, it is my white Willow stitching, if I can get the bag open, tribal cat. This is what the completed project will look like, right? Love it. And this is where I'm at with it right now. And let me see if I can, yep. You've seen it a lot because I've worked on it for Magical Stitches a lot. Love it. It's just a 28 count black Joblin. And the thread color is DMC 69. Love it. And I hope to definitely get that done this year. All right, so then the third project is Cat Lessons for People by Lizzie Kate. You've seen it recently in my update video. I've been working on it a lot for Magical Stitches, and this is where I'm at. And I have sunshine coming in, so this is where I'm at. Sorry for the, there we go. Okay, so we'll see where we can get with that. Then my fourth project is in another one of my Love You More Studio sleeves. This is the library card. This is one of my newer purchases. It's one of the word plays. It's a February word play, and it's by With I Needle Thread, Brenda Gervais. All right. And this is where I will be starting from. I did not get a very big start on it last year, and I think I only picked it up one other time. But just a little bird and a couple keys. And this is on a 28 count Joblin called Clay Marble. All right. Dealing with sunshine. All right. Then the fifth one is Housed in So Much to Love bag with kitties. It is by the Cricket Collection, and it is May. I have worked on this since Maynia last year. You've seen it before, but this is where I will be starting at with it this year for Maynia. Okay? I really don't have, I'd say I'm 50% done on that. All right, then the next one, which is project number 6, is Little House Needleworks Lantern Lane. All right, and this is where I'm at with it, and I got massive sunlight coming in. All right. All right, then project number 7, and made by Mama Joan Bee Bag, is Pretty Little San Francisco by Satsuma Street. I love it. I have picked this up. You've seen it in one of my update videos, but this is where we are starting at. Yep. Okay. Then project number 8, housed in another Love You More Studio sleeve. This is a standard size. I love it. It's my Michelle Bendy bag. That's what I'm calling it. And the project that's housing is Little House Needleworks Love One Another. I absolutely love this. I have not worked on it since Maynia. Sorry for the glare. All right. And this is where I will be starting from. Little teeny tiny flower. Right? Okay. Then project number 9, housed in another Love You More Studio sleeve. This is another standard size. I have not touched this. Well, I might. I know I started it, but I don't think I can't remember 100% if I've touched it since Maynia, but it is a Heart and Hand, Always You. And I had intended this as an anniversary present for my husband last year because our wedding anniversary and our dating anniversary is on June 2nd. But then I got called away because of my family emergency, and I never finished it in time. So, and this is where I'm at. And the fabric, I know I didn't send the last few ones, but this is a 16 count Ada dyed by Picture This Plus, and it's in Haunted. And I have a very tiny start on that. All right, so that's the first 9 projects that I will be working on. So I then could go several different directions. My original thought was stitch on the 9 projects from last year and then have 10 new starts. Don't know. Then I thought, okay, well, work on the 9 projects from last year, but each of them 2 days, and have 1 new start. Don't know. So then I started looking at my WIP list. I have everything in Excel, all my current WIPs, and I listed out projects that were smaller in size. All right, a little bit of a glitch there. All right, so as I was saying, I looked at my current whips and selected the ones that were smaller in size that could potentially be finished this year because I have a lot of large projects. And I know that that I need to spend a considerable amount of time to get those done. So what did I have that were smaller in size? So I listed those out. And then I went through my stash and I kitted up some projects. Some I've had kitted up for a while that I know that I want to stitch. I have them in a pile. So I'm going to show you the 5 current whips that I have that are on the small-ish side that could definitely be could be finished within the next few months after Maynia. All right. So the first one is, and I have it housed in a Bitsy Bob. That's So Kelly, and the first project is Country Cottage Needleworks Fa La La, right? You've seen this before. I love it. I am so close to a finish with it, right? And I can't get closer because of the sunlight. Yeah. So that is project number 1 that I picked out that I could put into Maynia. All right. The second one is, and you've seen it recently because I showed it in my latest update video, and that is, this is a Diddly Daddle Designs bag. I'm just going to promote everybody that I love here right now. And the pattern is Bloom Where You're Planted by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread, right? And then this is where I'm currently at because I'm just showed it in my update video, even though this is going to be a few days, uploaded a few days after that video. All right, so that one really is close to a finish, in my opinion. It's halfway done, if not a little bit over. All right, so then what else did I pick out? I had picked out something. Remember, over Christmas, I was going to have a new start every other day leading up to Christmas Day. I did manage to start this one, but again, I got really sick and then blah, 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 blah. I didn't get all to my starts. So, but this one is by Lizzie Kate, and I chose to do Santa Claus, this little kitty. Super cute. All right. Not very big. Won't take me long. And this is where I'm at with it. Little kitty head with 2 eyes, right? All right, so that is another contender to go into my current whips that are close to finishes. Then I've also decided to add, and this is housed in a Nikki's Notables bag. Super cute. I don't think I've ever shown it before. Love it. But it is my Stacy Nash Primitives Snippets of Mary Bear sampler, right? Showed it recently in my update video, and this is where I'm at with it. I am definitely over 50% done with it. Not much more. So that got put into the pile. And then my 5th project, because I chose 5, is housed in, again, Bitsy Bob. And it is by Summer, excuse me, it's by Summer House Stitchworks, and it is Sophia, right? Love it. It's not very big. It is 82 by 84, and this is where I'm at with it. I have Sophia stitched, right? And she's so pretty. But I have Sophia. And again, she's on the smaller side. And she stitches actually pretty quickly when you sit down to focus on her. All right, so that is 9 projects from Maynia that I started last year. Then I've thrown in 5 of my current whips that are on the smaller side that are close to a finish. All right, so then that leaves me with 5 open slots. And that's where I can do new starts, right? So this is my ultimate scenario. Do the 9, then work on my 5 current whips, and then 5 new starts. And I have enough pulled to where I could do 10 new starts, all right? So let me just turn around and get them. And they're all in plastic, so I'm going to be like crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. But I went through the other week and picked out things that I could easily stitch quickly and kit up. And the first one is by Blackbird Designs, and it's Rose Garden. Really, really, really quick pattern to stitch. I've picked out fabric, and I've picked out the thread color, right? Then I picked out Cloud's Factory, A Christmas Story. My husband, his favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Story, and I thought I would stitch this up for him for Christmas, and I'm just going to do it on a white Lugana. I haven't pulled the threads for it. All right, that's another contender. Then I recently kitted up Think Spring it's by the Bay Needle Art. She is super cute. There's all of her threads. And I picked out this I've had this in my stash. It is a hand-dyed fabric by Stephanie. It's a Lugana, and it is in Shimmering Pool. Right? Really pretty, and I thought she would look really pretty on it. Right? So she's a contender to be a new start. And I'm going to go ahead and put her back in the back. All right, then I have kitted up. This is an Ink Circles, and it is Athena Noctura. There she is. There's all my threads, and then I just have a white, I think a 32 count Joblin. Right? Love her. And she's on the smaller side. She's 81 by 81. I tried to pick small projects to put in this, but there are also some big ones. But we'll see. I've had this kitted up for a while. And it is a Lizzie Kate, and it is Live, Laugh, Love. I love it, love it, love it. I have just a ivory Lugana to go with it, and I have all the threads in the bag. All right. Then I have, I'm not going to take it out. It is by Satsuma Street. It's the Otoño. Love it. I've shown it to you before with the threads, and I just have a 32 count white Joblin in there. It's either Joblin or Ghana. That's on the bigger side, but I figured it would be easy to start because I could just start with the border, right? Then I have, this has also been kitted up for a while, and it is by Bent Creek, and it's the Kitty Cat Row. Love it. And I picked out a 28 count Joblin and coffee. I am doing also my Brooks Books Publishing Wizard of Oz series on this. And I have all the threads. So that's a possibility. And while it's on the long side, it's short, but it's also got a lot of letters, so I figured it'd be a quick stitch. And it's been in my want to stitch pile for a while. So, all right. Then I have 3 more. I have Little House Needleworks Warm Winter Woolens, right? And I have all the threads. I've had it kitted for a while. I just needed to pick fabric. And I have this, it's a 32 count bittersweet light fabric. It's a peachy mottled. I'm doing my butterflies on this, right? It's not going to pick up very well in the sunlight. It's getting washed out. Yeah. But I thought this would look nice on it. The threads actually look pretty good on it when I did a floss toss. And it's on the smaller side, which I like. And then I have had in my stash, let me move this. It is Little House Needleworks. It's called Sweet Rose. It's one of the projects that comes with the 2 thread colors for it, and you just have to then pull the rest of the DMC. I picked it because it's on the smaller side, and then I decided to pick out a 32 count Mercedes Lugana. It looks like a summer sky, which I thought was really, really pretty and would look nice on it. All right, so that is another contender. Then the last one I have, which I think comes up, makes it 10, so I picked out 10 projects, is, let me put that back in there, is it is Silver Creek Samplers, and it's called Through the Storms. I love it so, so, so much, and I want to stitch it for my husband. It says, no relationship is all sunshine, but 2 people can share one umbrella and walk through the storms together. And there's a place for your initials and the year you got married and then the current year. And I love it. And I have all the threads for it. My only decision is which fabric do I want to put it on. This is one of the Color and Cotton's monthly fabrics. It wasn't the current one, is the one before, and this is Toasted Coconut, which is a really pretty neutral. And then I have had in my stash from Color and Cotton is a Lugana, and it's a 32 count, and it's rose water. And it's a really, this doesn't do it justice, but it's really pretty. I love both of them. I just don't know which fabric. Yeah, so that's a decision I have to make. So that's 10 new starts that I could either start all 10, or I can choose 5 to start, or I could choose 1. All right, so my scenarios are this. Definitely doing the 9 projects from last year. Scenario number 1, 9 projects from last year, 10 new starts. All right. Scenario number 2, 9 projects last year, stitch each one for 2 days, 1 new start. If I do 1 new start, I am leaning towards this one. Not 100%, but I'm leaning towards it. I actually, if I don't choose the 1 new start, I'm going to start this one sooner than later because, again, our anniversary is on June 2nd. I could always, if I can get this done, I could give it to my husband this year for our anniversary. We'll see. All right, so that's 1 new start. Or I can do the 9 existing projects from Stitch Maynia last year, do the 5 smallish closer to finishes, my current whips, and then pick 5 new starts. So I don't know what I'm going to do. What do you guys think I should do? Should I do A, which is 9 and 10, 9 existing from last year, 10 new starts? Should I do B, which is all 9 from last year, stitched twice for 2 days and 1 new start? Or C, which is 9 from last year, 5 of my current whips close to a finish, and then 5 new starts. I'm just curious. May not do what y'all suggest, but those are my options, and I have the first 9 days of May to decide. Possibly. Because I'm thinking that, no, I have to decide on May 1st simply because if I'm going to do the 9 projects with 1 new start, I want to do May 1st, May 2nd on the first project. So I want to do consecutive days. And then I have magical stitches on top of all that. So I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll figure it out, right, guys? But I'm super excited to be participating in Stitch Mania again. For this year, it'll be my 2nd time. I do not know if I'm going to be doing daily vlogs like some floss tubers are doing. I have no idea. I have to see how life is. But I definitely will be updating on my Instagram. I did that last year. I did a daily post of what I worked on. Where I started on the day and where I ended on the day. So you can follow me on Instagram at Stitch the Stash, and you'll see updates there for sure for the first 19 days of May. And if I decide to do vlogs on top of that, they'll appear here on my channel. So I'm super excited. I know I've been watching several videos of what everybody's going to be doing. I love the fact that everybody's making it their own. And that's what Stitch Mania is all about. There are no hard, fast rules. You just do what you want to do, whether it's working on one project the entire month where you want to do 19 new starts, or if you want to do 31 new starts. It's whatever you want. So I can't wait to watch all the progress on Instagram and on the Stitch Mania Facebook page and here on FlossTube. So guys, that is it. That is my crazy thoughts of what I'm going to do for Stitch Mania, and I will have a few days to figure it out. So until then, guys, happy stitching, and I will catch with you later. Bye.